Now, the deaths of the 5 CRPF jawans and the subsequent curfew in the valley once again has sparked a hate rhetoric on social media. So the social network today is asking if the online space can ever be one that engages and not enrages. So on the social network today, we discuss engage, not enrage on social media. Hashtag Kashmir and hashtag hate alert. You can tweet us live at our Twitter handle. That's at TSN on NDTV. Joining us on our show today, we're joined by Saadat Hussain, who joins us from Srinagar on a video call. Thank you, Saadat, for joining us on the show today. We've also got with us in the studio Shaila Rashid, who's the project officer at Internet Democracy Project. And we've got with us Mr. E.N. Ram Mohan, who's the former DG BSF and has been in Kashmir for 2.5 years. I just want to start with you first. Shaila, you are somebody who's very, very active on social media. You're also part of Internet Democracy Project, so you look at trends very, very carefully. What do you make of the kind of reactions that you're looking at to the deaths of the CRPF jawans on social media?
See, if by social media you mean Twitter, so it's only a very small part of the population. But yes, there is a lot of rage, as you said, and which is in the post-Afzal Guru hanging scenario, which gets sort of it just gets amplified. So yes, social media as such is a part of the outrage is not limited to just this incident. There is outrage over every other incident. So,
but Shaila, do you agree that on social media there has been, and of course social media is inclusive beyond Twitter, but do you believe that on social media there has been largely, in a sense, a disquiet, a silence really in that sense on the deaths of these jawans? We saw so much, talk on social media after civilians died. We saw so much talk after Afzal Guru was hanged, but there seems to be complete quiet.
I don't think that there is complete quiet, but yes, if you mean that predominantly the Kashmiri social media community, they are predominantly not particularly outraged over the death of civilians, so the death of CRPF men, but yes, there have been condemnations. For example, I condemned it. I don't think that it's right to draw comparisons between deaths, be it deaths of 5 CRPF jawans or the dozen-odd Kashmiris who have died in the past 1 month. I don't think there is any, it's right to draw comparisons.
Saadat, I just want to throw that out to you. Do you think Shaila's is a sort of a lone voice in that sense? What do you make of it?
I think making comparisons of death in a tragedy are inescapable. It's like, how can people who have themselves gone through unending trauma not be sad about somebody dying, whether he is in uniform or not? People who lost their, for example, Altaf was killed the day before, Tahir was killed. The wife of Altaf would know the agony of the widow of the CRPF jawan who was killed the day before or in the morning of that. Or the mother of Tahir would know what greater agony than to lose his son, like the son of a CRPF jawan's mother, for example, would know of. So it's kind of strange when people say Kashmiris are not pouring out their outrage for these killings.
Are you seeing a lot of that, Saadat, online, or there seems to be a very huge difference from the kind of reactions we saw after Afzal Guru was hung, and of course after the civilian died, and of course that protester died as well, compared to what we're seeing now?
You will not see that outrage on social media because Kashmiris are still picking up pieces from the conflict. They are still mourning their own dead. They are still not done with searching for the disappeared ones, for the half-widows, for the orphans. Let us pick up our pieces. We'll also mourn other people who have been killed in Kashmir.